My feet suddenly lifted off the ground, and my whole body started floating. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't touch the floor again. My husband panicked and called an ambulance. A few strong men tried to pull me down, but they couldn't move me even a centimeter. Doctors checked me head to toe and said everything looked normal, but the gap between me and the ground kept growing. I was slowly rising before leaving. The doctor even took my blood for more tests. I had no choice but to live in the air. I ate, drank, and even slept while floating. They tied heavy things to me, but nothing worked. I kept going up. Soon my head was about to touch the ceiling. Experts came, but they couldn't find the reason. They only said my speed was getting faster. In a few weeks, I would reach 3,000 meters high, where the air is thin and the cold can kill me. In a few months, I might even break through the atmosphere and enter space. Fear wrapped around me. I finally realized I would one day leave my family forever. My husband made a hole in the second floor so I could live more comfortably. That was my daughter's room. She was studying for her exams.
This is stupid. I can't take my exams this year. I can't concentrate. I could stay
You are not missing them because of me.
I could
You mustn't miss out.
I could stay at home.
Oh, get on with your work, for God's sake!
I lost my temper and told her to study and leave me alone. A week later, I floated up to the third floor bedroom. I thought I was close to saying goodbye, so my husband and I spent our last wedding anniversary together. That night, when my daughter came home, she heard me screaming. She rushed in and saw my husband tying my legs, trying to stop me from floating away. The rope cut into me until I almost fainted. My feet were dislocated. Luckily, my daughter grabbed a knife and cut the rope. Another week passed, and I finally floated out through the roof. My family prepared 2 big backpacks with food, water, books, and oxygen. My daughter even gave me a music player, but it only comforted me for a while. We said our last goodbyes. I told them to take care of each other. I rose higher, floating above the city. I often looked back at my home. During meals, I would call my daughter and remind her, "Don't burn the bread." Later, my music player slipped away, leaving me with no company. Sadness crashed down and I cried hard. My tears fell like rain. Then a flock of birds flew past me, circling in the sky. In that moment, the darkness inside me finally cleared. At night, heavy rain poured down on me. I was soaked, and my husband watched from below, full of worry. Soon, I rose above the clouds. The air was so thin I had to wear an oxygen mask. I made my last phone call. Hearing my husband and daughter's voices, I couldn't help but remind my daughter again.
Mom?
Carly, if you fail your exams,
Now, whatever happens,
whatever you do, I'm so proud of you.
and don't be too
Hard on your dad. We both love you.
My husband told me to wear the mask quickly, but I told them to step away from the hole. The next second, my backpacks dropped back into the house. I told them I didn't need those anymore. I started rising faster and faster. I asked my husband to fix the hole on the second floor, then said my final goodbye. The phone slipped from my hand and fell back into the house. The call ended. They knew I would never come back.